Hello, we are about to start in 2 minutes. Please make sure your camera, video off and your microphone is turned off. In your Zoom name, please type in your country first, then your name. If you encounter any problems, please log out, then log in again. Hello, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the NCH Main Train Sneak Peek. My name is Hyun Kim, NCH Asia Pacific Marketing. Let's kick off our session with an introduction from NCH Asia Pacific President Dong-eun Kim. Dong-eun?
Hi, good morning and good afternoon, everyone. Okay, welcome to this meeting. Very nice to meet you. The webinar, brewery and the beverage, right, the industry. So we have prepared this one, and one of our growth initiative in our region, Asia Pacific, is going forward is to develop this vertical market. Before, for example, the air separation, we didn't have any references, but past 2 to 3 years, we put a lot of effort and put our effort and also resources there, and then we developed the vertical market for our business, for mainly the water treatment. At the moment, we have around 2 million in terms of sales from this air separation industry. So with that success and reference, the vertical market development is going to be our, the growth initiative. And every year we will select 1 or 2, the vertical market, and then we're going to put our resources and effort and also investment to help you grow your business. in that industry and the vertical market. Okay, this year we selected a brewery and a beverage. Okay? And also another one is data center. So this first half of FY22, we're going to focus on the brewery industry. And why we selected brewery and beverage. For example, from this year, China and the Great Asia, we merged together. We are one team. And I found there is a big success of the lubricant business with the brewery industry in China versus we don't have any business in Asia Pacific, lubricant business in brewery industry. If any, like very, very little. And in Greater Asia, mainly in the Philippines, we found we have a good water treatment business with the brewery industry. So we can collaborate together. We can expand our business in brewery industry. At the same time, a couple of countries, we also have the wastewater business with the brewery industry and the brewery customer. So we all gonna put together those references and success cases, and then we will help you to penetrate this brewery and the beverage industry, okay, for your business and sales. That's why we selected this brewery and beverage vertical market. And today, next slide. Next slide. So this webinar we will do next week, right? From Tuesday to Friday. We're gonna have a 4 days webinar. Then the first day we will cover biological solution for the brewery wastewater. Okay? And second day and third day, we'll talk about the water treatment, okay? The pasteurization and also the cooling and boiler solution for the brewery customer, okay? And the last day we talk about the lubricant solution for the brewery, the customer and account, okay? That's our overall schedule. And then next slide. Then while we have today's meeting, this is basically internal training for you guys, okay, about this webinar. One of the takeaways of having a lot of webinars during past 1 year that it is much better for you guys to invite your customer with more confidence if you get internal training on the webinar contents, the objective of the webinar, right? So that you can get the overview and also get the brief training on the contents of the webinar, so that you can invite your customer with more confidence. Okay, that's why we prepare this internal training session for today. Okay, and then let's get more detail from our team then. Okay, Hyung, back to you.
Thank you, Donghan. Please let me introduce our host for MAINTRAIN webinar sessions, so that they can go through what we prepare for each sessions. Vinny, can you turn on your camera, also audio? And also we have a Carrie Ann. Carrie Ann, can you also turn on your audio and video?
Here.
Also, we have a Shelza. Shelza, can you also turn on your video and audio? Yes. Now to showcase our day 1 session, let's listen to Vinny Tan.
Okay, play video. Hello. Hi, how's my audio? Can everyone hear me? Good. All right, great. And I am so happy to see everyone here today. I'm Vanny Tan. I'm hosting day one of our main train webinar. And our topic is biological treatment for wastewater in the beverage industry. So next slide. What makes this really good for your potential customers or your current customers is that we have the best wastewater innovations for the beer and beverage industry. And we know that wastewater treatment for the beverage industry is one of the most challenging wastewater to treat. And our technology is really spot on in doing the best uh, solutions for their issues. And also we'll be talking about a lot of case studies, history of success. Okay, so let's talk about our presenters. So I'm excited to be hosting for Mr. Richard Swanborough. Richard has over 38 years experience in the commercial chemical industry. He is NCH's Regional Biological and Wastewater Product Technical Manager. Richard has pioneered the introduction of microbiological dosing systems into our drain systems. And also, our next presenter would be Eve Chen. Eve is the Maintenance National Sales Manager, and she's been with NCH for 14 years. Eve has a master's degree in business and environmental engineering, and she's been working on biological and life science for the past 14 years. And she now currently heads the maintenance specialization in NCH Taiwan. So really exciting. They know their best stuff. And they will be talking about innovation. So next slide. How BioAmp is able to provide solutions for BOD, odor reduction, sludge, and excellent case studies like the following. Next slide, please. So we'll be showing history of success, especially in the UK, and also, next slide, please, for a brewery in Taiwan. So we'll go a deep dive into that. And it's going to be a very, very interesting webinar. So I do hope that you would please invite all of your customers and your potentials to view our first day offer. All right. And with that, let me turn you over to Shelza, who will be hosting the Best of Chem Aqua. Shelza?
Thank you so much, Rani, for the lovely introduction. So before I begin, let's watch a video on brewery. Video, please. exciting and a lovely music and a good video, isn't it? Give me a thumbs up if you all agree. Lovely. Great. So we know that day 2 and day 3 is about water treatment. And how day 2 is different from day 3 is, if you want our customers to learn how a complete water treatment program can help you save up to 25 to 50% of energy and water for boiler and cooling systems, this is the day for your customers. Moving on to the second slide, please. We all know the presenter, Ms. Rochelle Mendoza, Regional ChemAqua Technical Specialist and Marketing Manager, NCH APAC. She is a licensed chemical engineer with over 10 years of experience and has lots of wide range of water treatment applications knowledge. Along with that, she also leads the new products and technology launching for NCH APAC. Now, we will look at the presentation flow for day 2. We will get to learn all about water savings, why water saving is important, why water is important, then what are the impacts of the operation of boiler and cooling system, what kind of potential problems that we have in boiler and cooling, how much amount of water and energy that we can save up to, along with the most important, the innovations and the new technology. Now we will just have a few sneak peek of the presentation slides. Of course, going with the flow of the agenda, we will be going through, we're going to know that why water is important. We all know that water is a natural resource and is scarce, so has to be saved. Moving on to the second slide. We will be getting to know about what are the common waterside problems, corrosion, microbiological growth, deposits, and everything inland. And of course, the most important are the case studies through Get Clean and Keep Clean program, how we have actually managed to save different percentages for different companies, for different industries in water and energy savings. Now moving on to day 3. Day 3 is all about pasteurizers. Here, we will get to learn about our innovative and new technology solutions by NCH to solve the common problems that we deal into tunnel pasteurizers. And the presenter for day 3 is Ian Olland, Strategic Account Manager, ChemAqua Europe. He has over 20 years of experience in water treatment industry. And for last 8 years, he has been specializing in European brewery industry. He has joined NCH ChemAqua just last year, and he is leading and supporting the business development in brewery across NCH. The agenda for this, or the presentation flow for day 3, would be all about pasteurizers, where we will get to learn about the concept and also the various methods which are involved in brewery, to what are the common water-related problems in tunnel pasteurizers, how to treat these problems, of course, the most important, the NCH innovations, and unlocking the value, the ROI opportunities. Moving on to the next slide. Now we will just have a sneak peek into the presentations. All the presentations are backed with case studies, but as this is more about pasteurization, we'll get to know what are the techniques involved, what are the different type of pasteurizers, flash pasteurization, tunnel pasteurization. Our presenters will take us more into these details. Moving on to the next slide. Thank you. Again, the common water-related problems in tunnel pasteurizers, right from packaging to corrosion, biofilm, everything will be taken up during the flow of the presentation. And the last slide, thank you, are the most important, which our customers have to know, are the new innovative solutions for breweries. All the latest technology would be taken through. So now I would request Carrie-Ann to please showcase day 4 for us. Over to you, Carrie-Ann.
That's great. Thanks so much, Shelja. All right, so greetings, everyone. Carrie-Ann here. I'm based in Australia, and I'm really excited to be hosting day 4 of the lubrication presentation. Before we get started, let's watch an intro video. If you could play that for us. Okay, great. So as you can see, this webinar is ideal for your customers because the presentation will really showcase our best practices for the growing beverage, brewery, wine, spirit, soft drinks, and dairy industries when it comes to lubrication and the process involved. So here's a quick fact. Just the Asia Pacific beer market is forecasted to reach $335 billion over the next 4 years. So beer being one of the most popular drinks consumed in our region, you know, this is really something that we should look at strongly. So let me introduce the experienced speakers for day 4. And first up, we have Stephen Scahill, who's our Regional Lubricants Director for Asia Pacific. Stephen's been with us for over 10 years now, and he drives the global lubrication program. Second up, we have Amano Brignolo, our Italian National Technical Sales Manager, and he is based in NCH, Australia, and is qualified as well as a mechanical engineer. Amano is very involved in the program around VRR. And thirdly, we have Tali Cheong, our lubrications operations specialist for Asia Pacific. Tali works closely with the customers and our suppliers to drive this global lubrication program. Next slide. So a lot of work has gone into this webinar series, and we believe that it's going to be very informative for our customers. And it's going to showcase the brewing process, particularly around areas where lubrication solutions can help. So you can see there raw material, the brewing, packaging, and motor-related equipment. Next slide. So I've just given 3 little snapshots from what you can expect. Our presenters will dive into a lot of the common challenges and problem areas that our customers are faced with. And we'll show through the process how we can help them not only improve costs and increase productivity, but also extend the life of their equipment while reducing downtime and obviously their operations, making the whole ideas adding value to the customer. So that's it from me. I'm going to now turn you back to the lovely Hyun, who is going to discuss our marketing support for the MAINTRAIN webinar series.
Thank you, Carrie-Anne. And every video sounds and looks exciting. So hope also sneak peek of each session would be really helpful for you to understand more about MAINTRAIN webinar. And now I would like to talk about the current invitation status. Can you, next page? Yes, please, thank you. We have a total 77 registrations so far, excluding NCH Associates. Day 1, 63 registrants. Day 2, 61 registrants. Day 3, 54. Day 4, 57. Most of registrants like 47 from Philippines, 16 from India, and 4 from Malaysia, 5 from Singapore, and 4 from Vietnam so far. Average 50 to 60 registrants attend the webinar only for the most of the cases. So we need to increase the number of registrants. Currently, marketing is running LinkedIn and Facebook and advertisement to invite more prospects and customers. But also, we need your support, your strong support to make webinar successful. Okay, next page. Thanks to country managers, Christy, India, and KM, Singapore and Malaysia, and Rod, Philippines, and Stephen, Australia. India, Singapore, Malaysia, Philippines, Australia already announced country promotion for sales associates to increase the registrants. All the sales reps in Australia, India, Singapore, Malaysia, Philippines will have additional novelty allowances for every 5 attendees they invited. Next slide, please. This page is the email screenshot your prospects and customers will receive when they sign up for the webinar. So MAINTRAIN webinar tool itself is really simple and user-friendly. They don't really need to download any application on their laptop or mobile phone. What they need to do is simply clicking the link to join the webinar. And NCH will send the several reminder messages and email before the webinar. Next page. After each session is done, NCH marketing team will send out e-certificate to the attendees. Next page. And small participation gifts will be delivered by either sales rep, or depends on COVID situation, we might need to ship them to the customers or prospects. Each country will decide a participation gifts locally within the country budget. Please consult with your country marketing managers for the further information. So you better know what your customers and prospects will receive anyway, right? And after sessions, we are sending out e-survey to follow up their interests and requests. And all the surveys requests will be shared with you as well to follow up. The request from survey and question from Q&A sessions also will be sharing with each country team to follow up. So all the webinars also will be recorded and shared with a link. So if your customers or prospects couldn't attend webinar that day, our D-Day, and they are still interested in our web sessions, then we can provide the links for them to watch whenever they are available. Now, currently, we are double checking with the presenters if we can share the presentation slide or not. Our host will inform you and attendees at the end of each sessions next week. And before, if we found out, maybe we can just, freely share the slide, we will just let you know again. Now, we are ready to take your questions. Please type your question on the chat box on your right bottom. Our team will note and we will try our best to answer your questions. Okay, do you have any questions?
Well, I've been seeing some messages about some are having trouble with the clarity of our slides. So please be advised that we have recorded this session for you, and we will put up a view on demand link at the end of the day, so you can watch at your leisure. And if you have any additional questions afterwards, you can just email us.
And also, just to add to that, Fanny, that if we have any questions that everyone's not comfortable with putting into the chat room now, you can just direct that to your marketing manager or to Hyung directly. That'd be great.
Okay.
Yes, all the slide information we will provide it after the sessions. We will provide the links of the PDF, of our presentations, along with actually links, our video we already recorded. Okay, any questions so far? Maybe some country, depends on country, they have different novelties,
Yes.
customer gifts, for each countries. Okay.
Oh,
Riyama.
Riyama from Australia, yeah. So how long is the session per day, Hyung?
Yes, like normally the duration of each session will be 1 hour. So ideally we will have like a 45-minute presentations and 15-minute live Q&A. But the Kamakwa sessions are relatively longer than other sessions, but we will just, we will just receive all the questions, even though it is like a little bit longer than other sessions, but approximately like 1 hour.
We have a question from the Philippines. Will the client attendees be given a copy or link of the presentation? Yes, we will. We will be providing a view on demand link when it's available, just like last year. We will do that.
Yes, and as I just commented before, presentation slide, mostly with approval from the presenters, we will provide a PDF version of presentation, but I'm still double checking with the presenters for now.
Okay, thank you for that question, Philippines.
Any other questions? Okay.
Okay. So I hope you guys enjoyed our sneak peek. And we're looking forward to your support. Thank you for showing up today.
Okay, and also lastly, if you have any urgent questions, please email marketing managers. Then we will get back to you quickly. And as we mentioned, this session is recorded, and we will give you on-demand link at the end of the day for your viewing. This recording will be live until 5 p.m. on Friday. Also, next slide. One more reminder for you. If you we still have one more week to invite our customers and prospects. Please send the registration links to your customers. And it's not too late yet. So please send the registration link. You can just use a chat, or WeChat, or WhatsApp and Kakao and Line messages, or you can just even email to your customers. Okay, and again, thank you so much for your listening to Sneak Peek presentation today. We look forward to have a successful MAINTRAIN event. So please join and make sure and send out the reminder to your customers. Okay, then looking forward to seeing you again. Good day to all. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.